Hi, thanks again for being a Junior Achievement Volunteer and welcome to Middle and High School Classroom Management. Each classroom is different and may require you to adjust your classroom management style accordingly. There are many things that you can do to help keep the class on task and focused on the learning outcomes. Here are a few tips. Keep students engaged by getting them up and active at least once during each session. One strategy would be asking them to cast a vote. Having the students stand would indicate a vote of yes. Students remaining in their seats would indicate a vote of no. It's also important to recognize signs that students are zoning out, such as talking to their neighbors. Students should be engaged most of the time. Otherwise, you may need to move on with the session. Avoid downtime in the classroom. Because students at this age may vary in their speed of processing information, some groups might finish an activity early. If this happens, be prepared to interact with the groups who finish early by asking questions that relate to the activity. Use different strategies to ensure that the content is engaging. One strategy you might try is paired sharing. After posing a question, ask the students to turn and talk to a neighboring partner. Let them talk for about 10 to 15 seconds, then call the group back together. Select a student pair to tell the class what he or she talked about. Ask open-ended questions to enhance the content and make the lesson more interactive. If you find that students are not raising their hands, wait for 5 to 8 seconds to allow for adequate think time. Then ask the question again or rephrase the question for better understanding. Sometimes finding a way to relate the question to relevant, real-world examples or current events helps to spark student reaction. Students learn in different ways, so you might try including illustrations on the board or visual aids from your professional life to reinforce the JA content. Your JA kit will also provide you with multiple resources that you can use when presenting. Recognizing and acknowledging productive behavior is a powerful motivation strategy. With students, this technique promotes self-esteem while fostering a positive learning environment. After a student shares from their group discussion, acknowledge their effort by saying, "Thank you. That was a wonderful presentation. Did everyone notice how Maria made sure she was speaking clearly and slowly so we could understand her?" These are great presentation techniques to practice. Public speaking is a necessary skill to have as you move forward with your career aspirations. As you prepare for your JA experience, use your Guide for Volunteers and Teachers and write down examples, questions, and ideas. You may also check out the volunteer page on www.ja.org and the JA Student Center for more ideas. Sometimes you may feel like you're losing the attention of the class. For example, students may work ahead or get distracted and lose interest in the activity. This is an opportunity for you to pause your teaching, address the situation to the group or class, and revisit your learning goals and expectations. Take a few seconds of silence to settle the class before resuming. If you're not having much luck with these techniques, this might be a good time to engage the classroom teacher and ask for assistance with the situation. If you're talking and a student interrupts, talks, moves, or otherwise distracts you, smile and wait. Sometimes ignoring silly comments or attention-seeking behaviors is best. Resist the temptation to talk over students. This signals that you expect their respect. Testing boundaries is a common behavior demonstrated by students. If a student tests you, please don't take it personally. It's your responsibility as the adult to stand firm. Point out how respecting their teachers in school will open doors to future opportunities. Let the learners know how your education helped you gain access to a successful career and that you hope the same for them. Sometimes there are situations in which you should defer to your classroom teacher. For example, if a student asks for permission to go to the restroom, check with the classroom teacher. If a student becomes upset, first check to make sure the student is okay, and then ask your classroom teacher for assistance. For additional guidelines on working with students, please review the Volunteer Conduct Standards document you signed with your JA area representative. Thanks for watching Middle and High School Classroom Management. If you have additional questions, you can always reach out to your local JA area representative. As a Junior Achievement Volunteer, You're part of a network of hundreds of thousands of volunteers, and you play an integral part in empowering 10 million students globally to own their economic success, including more than 4 million in the United States. You are truly making a difference in the lives of young people, and we hope to have you in the classroom again and again.